taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
And Dallas Flowers going to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
On the jump. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
And Richardson will throw to start out here.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 79 Broncos.
Play action. Now Richardson. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big play there for Indy. 52 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver or that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up first and goal.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Damian Harris, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll send Boyd in motion left.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll look to throw now on first down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You look at this Colt defense.
They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Completes this to Addison out left.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. In motion left goes Boyd. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he's got his hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
And one of the linebackers has got it.
A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You mates all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter.
2nd and 6. Now Richardson from near his goal line. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
On the handoff, running left is Akers.
And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
They'll go again here with Akers.
And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10.
And they'll send Boyd in motion left.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
That is caught. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw had no shot.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. In motion left goes Boyd. Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Tyler Boyd. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good.
And we are tied at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Okay, ready?
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Downs going in motion right. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. Now a first down carry for Harris. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here's 2nd and 3.
7 Pirates.
Richardson.
He's going to air it out deep for Woods. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Richardson has to get them to the line in a hurry now.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Trap 60, trap 60. Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
First and 10, it's Richardson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Vikings will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Nwangu now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Vikings come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Vikings will take over here just shy of the 30. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's 2nd and 8. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a first down. Quickly to Addison here. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They'll send Boyd in motion left.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. In motion left goes Boyd. They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Back to throw again. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, third down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
He'll look to throw.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
When you think about it, that's a pretty important second-half field goal, Charles. That now stretches this to 2 possessions and really kind of ratchets up the pressure on that opposing sideline.
It certainly does, because that interception and adding a field goal to it, that puts them in firm control of this game right now. They're about one more big stop from putting this thing absolutely out of reach.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
At the 33-yard line. 7 Pirates! Go!
Richards into the air on first down.
And this one is incomplete.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Ready, get!
Now a 2nd and 10.
Bronco leading! Let go!
That complete to Downs.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And they're going to speed things up here. On 3rd down, here's Harris. Shreds the tackle. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now here on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
On 1st down, Richardson
Looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
19 Tiger.
Richardson on 2nd and 10.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
18 Cardinal. 70 Lions. Go.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown.
Alec Pierce.
28 yards.
And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him go right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
Here's 2nd and 10. Pass complete to Addison.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw here.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
76 yards.
And the Vikings use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
They'll start the drive with Harris.
Up to the 20.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Now Richardson.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Richardson looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Mekhi Blackman's got it.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Here we go. Set.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Check. 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18.
Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like when he saw it all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Jefferson going to go in motion right.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Colts are right back in this football game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Lets one go downfield for Pierce.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Alec Pierce.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Colts are back within a score.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Nwangu now from his end zone.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
They'll get this out wide to Boyd.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
19 tight. 19 tight. Dragon 16.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw.
That is intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
That's going to be taken in by Downs. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Richardson to throw it.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Richardson. Down the sideline he goes.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This is 1st and 10.
Check smash. Check smash.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime. This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here in this. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Hey, Crash. Hey, check that. Street.
2nd and 15. Finding space at the 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
This one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 16.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And that one not going to work at all. Boy, the defense all over it, and they blow that up behind the line.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. And this one is right through, and they have regained the lead. Now remember, this one is not over, but with the time running short here in this overtime, that could very well be the game winner.
Yeah, remember now, the other team does get a possession, but when the clock runs out, that's it. So that was a well-calculated drive to use up the majority of the clock and leave your opponent with little to no time left.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? Overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
18 Cardinal, reload.
On second down, this is Harris. It's a room to maneuver.
And he'll be brought down after a gain of about 9, and compounding things, it's now third down as well. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last